Our last Prime Minister, Indira Gandhi, had said that it is very good to see women in top positions, and they get a lot of publicity when they come into top positions. But it is really at the grassroots, at the daily level, that the discrimination must be removed. Our society's progress can really be judged by how well half our society progresses. And if we are to progress fast, half the talent, half the energy cannot be ignored. Women must be allowed full freedom of action and full movement.
మా ఊరు ఆంధ్రప్రదేశ్ నరసాపురం. నా పేరు సూర్యకుమారి. అక్కడ లేసు కొడతారు ఎక్కువ 80,000 మంది లేసు కుట్టేవాళ్ళే ఉన్నారు.
I am Surya Kumari from Narsapur in Andhra Pradesh. There are many lace making women here, nearly 80,000 in both East and West Narsapur. In 1981 the wage rate was 3 rupees. There was no awareness. They were giving us 3 rupees, but we had no idea how many meters of lace we were being asked to work on. The middleman used to come and take the lace to the exporters. We were struggling a lot because the 3 or 4 rupees was being paid for 2,000 meters of thread.
ఎక్స్పర్ట్ తీసుకెళ్ళి ఇతర దేశాలకు అమ్ముకుంటాడు. ఎంత అమ్ముకుంటాడో తెలియదు ఎవరు కుట్టేవాళ్ళకి. కష్టపడేవాళ్ళు ఈ లేస్ కుట్టేవాళ్ళు అన్నమాట. 2,000 మీటర్ల దారం కుడితే 3 రూపాయలు 4 రూపాయలు ఇచ్చేవారు.
The women in our area do business in fresh fish or dry fish. After we get back home, we have to look after the children and finish the cooking before the men arrive. If we get home late, the men are drunk and we have to answer their questions. Even when we are running late, the men on the bus don't allow us to get in. Then we get home and our husbands don't believe us. Sometimes the women would start crying at the bus stop itself.
You see, until she comes into the fold of an organization, she is an ordinary individual. She is so preoccupied with moneylender, middlemen, harassment in the house, and all kinds of struggles. She doesn't have any time to think of her own privileges.
Corporate centers across the nation welcomed liberalization, while a few hundred miles away, these women walk 3 kilometers to fetch water for their daily needs. Globalization seems to have bypassed them. 90% of the Indian workforce belongs to the unorganized sector. 89% of these are women. With no claims to sources of livelihood and unequal access to resources, they remain the working poor. Their contribution remains invisible both at home and outside. Mariam is paid 18 rupees a day, less than half the minimum wage. But Mariam doesn't know this. Papati is fortunate to have survived the birth of her 6th child at the age of 28. Her sister was not so fortunate. Shanti lives in a slum in Chennai. She wakes up at 4 a.m. each morning and works till 10 p.m. 4 nights in a week, she sleeps hungry. Sounds of celebration amidst cries of anguish. This is the forte of the Working Women's Forum. Working beyond barriers of caste, class, religion and region, the Working Women's Forum unites women on a common platform. The aim is to relieve Mariam and thousands of others like her from hunger, indebtedness, and invisibility. In 1978, the forum was founded as a collective of 800 women in the slums of Chennai, Tamil Nadu. Under the mentorship of Padma Shri Dr. Jaya Arunachalam, the forum has been guided by ideologies that have resulted in its growth from strength to strength over the last 25 years.
The economic empowerment is in the hands of men. Why? For ages, due to time-honored situations in all our countries, whether he contributes to the family or not, men have been the head of the family and he has been the traditional breadwinner. So unless we bring this fact, even though that woman may be contributing, her 100% of her income is contributed to the family, and it is only 60% of the income comes even from the good men to the families. But even then, we find that this visibility is not there. How are we to bring this to visibility?
To give them training and skills and an empowerment process to see that they are better placed in life, that they are better human resource to confront any situation is by far better than to marginalize them by goals.
The time has come for the poor to take responsibility for themselves. At this stage, we said that an organization with a structural change, with an innovative mechanism to reach large number of the poor quickly, should be formed.
They think women can't do anything and that we have no idea. Women themselves have an inferiority complex. Once this is removed by awareness, women can do anything, even illiterate women who have come together as a group and fought to solve their problems.